to our year-end MLS call. Very special thank you to all of you that have been supporting these calls month in and month out. We've had an amazing journey, to say the least, in 2021, along with all the challenges of starting a new company and a never-seen-before affiliate program. None of this journey would have been possible without Mark's dedication to bringing life-changing products to the world, along with Eric's technical expertise and never-ending desire to help people, plus the amazing field leadership of Bobby and Belinda as they continue to inspire and grow our field operations. Many of you on this call have weathered the ups and downs with MLS as we continue to navigate the ever-changing world that we're living in today. But through it all, MLS products continue to perform as promised. And of course, with dedicated affiliates spreading the good news, we've been able to give people a newfound hope in both health and a secondary income stream in some cases. For our last call of the year, we wanted this gathering to be about you. You, the customer, you, the affiliate, and you, the person. Today, we're going to hear from some people that are using the MLS products and have them share what these products and affiliate program means to them. At the end of this call, please stay with us throughout this call. The Chief Dreamer himself, the CEO, founder of MLS, is going to share his vision for 2022 and some of the things and projects that he's been working on. So thank you for listening to the end. We're recording this call on behalf of all the speakers here. Wherever you are in the world, it's an honor to have you part of our MLS family. All righty, my first guest tonight has been, what can I say? I don't have any notes on this guy, and I change his introduction every time we get on these calls. I guess the bottom line is him and his wife have been a rock for MLS since day one. They also helped me and Mark and Eric, the home team, to design our state-of-the-art affiliate program. There's no words that can describe the experience and the legendary work that Bobby and Belinda have put in throughout their career. I got an opportunity one day to go onto Bobby's Facebook page, and I'm not sure why I was on the page, but all of a sudden it jumped out at me that his wife was an award winner for her constant humanitarian service throughout her career. And I was humbled. I was so humbled to read so much about Belinda. And currently she has been, struggling with some health issues. And every time we've talked, or her and I have talked, she never brings it up. She never complains. And she's just been an inspiration to anybody that's met her. So you partner these two people together, and you probably have the most dynamic duo that I've ever met in my life when it comes to helping and inspiring people. Bobby, back in the beginning when we were sitting down and talking about where we could go with these products, we sent you some products. You pretty much went on blind faith. You hadn't tried them back in those days. Do you remember the very first month you tried the MLS products?
Yes. Amazing product, especially the one sent to me by Mark. From day one, we haven't really turned back and used the card. In fact, we cannot live without it now. So basically, that's really a lifesaver. I remember I asked for it, and I thought Mark were gonna charge me for it, and we're very appreciative that straight away he sent me the card. And the next thing is a bunch of the Quantum Mist products. Then up to now, these are all something that we always cherish on a day-by-day basis.
What got you excited about the business side of MLS after we kind of punched our way through, making it come together?
What jump out of it is the inventor, the formulator. Straight away when I heard from you that we will be dealing directly with Mark, Rolando Rosales, and I said, yes, that is something unheard of in any of the network marketing business that I've done before. And then basically I trusted your word when you say, we will see whether we can request Mark to get this straightforward 30-30-30 to include a profit sharing program. I know the product is already the best in the market nowadays because of the quantum technology. And I said, with Mark and you at the helm, I said, I can't go wrong. And so every day, that's my inspiration, Belen's inspiration, the products and the global profit sharing program that we have actually put forward in to Mark, wherein he agreed 100% since August 1. And that's something that we other company cannot equal.
Bobby, you and I, most of the time, we talk about the business side of MLS. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to shift gears here for a minute.
Yeah.
Since we're recording the call and it's our last call for this year, can you maybe share with everybody that'll be listening to this in the future, how have the products helped you and Belen, and which products have really made a difference in your life?
Okay. For Belen, straight away, there is an amazing transformation in her medical condition because 3 times a week she goes on dialysis on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 6 hours in total. So basically, all the nurses now, I mean before, have been monitoring her blood pressure because there will be times that her blood pressure will go up to 230, and in a matter of seconds, it will go down to 60/30. So this is really a big challenge for them. Even the specialist saying, what is happening to this woman, wherein they have done all the necessary things, and we are looking at alternatives so that it will be addressed. And then came CardioWare. That CardioWare saved her life most of the times because all these nurses are actually monitoring what's happening to her blood pressure. Nowadays, it's becoming stable, so it doesn't jump to 230, and then suddenly, in a matter of seconds, it will go down to 60. I have a daughter who is a doctor, an endocrinologist, saying that for people, either they go into coma or they're going to be dead when it goes to 60/30. But for Belen, that is the only thing that I could attribute it with is CardioWare. That nitric oxide that is being activated by our CardioWare is something that is saving her life every day. And for me, because I'm always looking after myself, because I'm the full-time carer of Belen, I needed to be always conscious about the people that I'll be dealing with. Yes. And what I was saying is when Belen started using the CardioWare that really boost the production of nitric oxide in her bloodstream, that answers the challenges that these nurses in the dialysis unit have been facing with. So instead of on a regular basis, it rarely happens now that blood pressure goes to 230 and then in a matter of seconds going down to 60/30. My daughter always said to me, watch out for that blood pressure because mom could just go into coma. So I said, well, we have something that we're using now. It's a dietary supplement that boosts nitric oxide. So I said, rest assured, she will always be using that. And without being reminded, Belen is always going and reaching out for that bottle of CardioWare. So for me, every time I go out, the main thing that I'm always aware of is the social distancing because of COVID. So when I found out about the Core C, the vitamin C blended with zinc, that is something that amazed us, both myself and Belen, because there was a time, I think about beginning of November, on a Wednesday morning, there are four of them in a room. So they have been set up, and after setting up, they goes into this 6 hour filtering their blood. But without Belen knowing it, three of the people in that room turns out to be COVID positive. And then Belen is the only one who is negative. So the following Friday, the three people in that room disappeared. And then Belen asked, what happened to those three patients? They said, well, we have to send them out in other hospital wherein they have isolation room because it turns out they are COVID positive. And we have to test you because you are a close contact with these three people. So they tested Belen before going to dialysis, and they found out that the result is negative. The following week, Belen has been sent to three other hospital so that she can go on dialysis, not with other patients because it's a close contact. And up to now, every 72 hours, they will be testing her, and it will always turn out negative for COVID. So that Corsi sink is the only thing that I could attribute the condition that Belen is not able to contract this COVID virus. So basically, the product did an amazing job for us. And these are the things that I always share to people that I speak with on a daily basis.
Bobby, after that testimony, we could just shut this call and all go home right now. But I mean, every time I hear about what Belen has to go through and how, in just a small way, we've been able to help her, you know, it tears at your heartstrings.
True.
Let's shift gears here for a minute. Give me your vision. There's a lot of people that are going to be, you know how it is. We've been in this industry long enough to know that in January, people start looking at their bills. They start to reflect all back over 2021, and people start looking for a change. I've noticed this many, many times. And, you know, right now people are a little distracted. I understand. But in January, it's kind of like reality hits home and people start going out and they're looking for a secondary income or possibly a brand new career in some cases. Can you give me your vision based not only on your experience, but now that you've got several months of product usage under your belt, and obviously you've witnessed your customers and your team, can you give me a little vision of what your dream or what you'd like to see happen in 2022 for yourself, for your team, and, you know, for MLS in general? What, I know you've been in this position before, so I'm curious what your thoughts are, you know, about what's going to happen in, you know, 2022.
Well, I remember, because my background is in computing. I'm an IT consultant. I started back in 1970. So when we arrived in Australia, after having an experience of computing in the Philippines, so we arrived in 1979 in August. One of the news that I've seen that reverberated that I thought was an impossibility is when Bill Gates said a computer in every household. So that stuck in my head when I found out about the products of MyLifeSpring, that what I'm looking at, maybe it's not straight away a product in every household, but for the people that I know. I have more than 1,000 friends in Facebook, and also a lot of friends who are not in Facebook, but it's a matter of time before, at least in the first year, I mean in 2022, 50% of them will really hear about the amazing quantum technology behind our quantum-ist products, and also the cardioware that boosts nitric oxide. So not only financially, but also in the health and wellness industry, I will be seeing that this is something that's going to happen. I have started with a company before that reaches more than 3,000 distributors, and now it's starting again. A lot of them has been burnt because of the activities of shareholders of this company, and the COVID is again something that doubled up with the challenges. But it's a matter of time that in 2022 I would reach as many people as there can be, just educating them about the opportunity and also the products that we have.
Bobby, I would dare say that without your constant dedication and loyalty, we definitely wouldn't be where we are today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know Belinda is off camera listening. Please give her our Christmas wishes and holiday wishes. And I'm excited for you and your team. So thank you for your words. I may come back to you a little bit later. Speaking of your team, we have a handsome young dude with giant Quantumist background tubes.
I can see it.
That is also been with us ups and downs through all the months, never complaining. Well, I'm going to backtrack. I did get one complaint from Christian. When we promoted him, he let me know I spelled his name wrong. So other than that, it's been a joy. Christian, thanks for being on the call. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure, thank you.
Back several months ago now, what was the very first product that you tried that?
Actually, not just try, I'm constantly using it now, the vitamin C and vitamin D. Because of the COVID situation, they said vitamin C with zinc is very good, and also sunshine vitamin, because nowadays we only get to work from home most of the time. So these two are my friends every day. And then I also use the multivitamins. I used to take tablets, but now I use this regularly instead of tablets, and also the CardioWare. So those are 4 of the regulars.
Christian, could you share a little bit about your goals, your dreams for 2022?
So yeah, my dream is to make this MLS not just an alternative, but a permanent replacement for most of the people who are taking supplements. And also the radiation, I believe, is still not as known as it should. And I really educate the people I meet all the time the impact of radiation, because it's invisible and people take it for granted, and they would only care of those things when they start feeling ill. So I try to educate people as well on the use of radiation shield. Yeah, so my dream is really to 2022 expand more and see our dreams become a reality, because our humanitarian mission is to protect and also to help people survive during this health pandemic and economic downturn because of that health issue.
Irene, can you come on the line here for a second? Maybe tell all of us when you began on the products and why?
I think mainly just keeping my all my numbers in line. My because I did have a heart issue. I call it a heart opening of 14, I guess it's 14 and a half years ago. And I just believe that if I keep my heart healthy, then I'll be fine. And so keeping all the numbers in order, like the cholesterol and the blood pressure and everything, I think one of the first things I noticed was my blood pressure was down right away. And it's maintained quite stable with very little blood pressure medication. And I believe that I could actually go off of it, off the blood pressure medication. Great.
Irene, I just want you to know, because sometimes people think that they're not really making a difference. You know, they're listening to these calls, they're sitting in the wings. But I got to tell you, stories like yours, and with high blood pressure being the real pandemic, in my opinion, stories like yours have helped me to get my mom on the product, to get my wife's mother on the product. And, you know, never feel for a second that these stories aren't important, because, you know, you can have access to some of the greatest science in the world, but what really moves people is when they hear from people such as yourself that have been using the product for almost a year now. And the minute you mention, you know, blood pressure and so many people, you know, struggling with that, and it seems to be getting worse, I just wanted you to know that stories like yours mean so much to so many. Any goals or dreams for 2022?
My goal is to make a difference in this world, and to help people be healthier, stay healthier, and age with youth. I believe that my 70 now is the new 50.
All right.
And so when I turn 100, it'll be like 70.
There's a lot of people, Irene, that are suffering in silence right now, and they're praying every day for a product like we have. You are the new 50. So thank you for being bubbly on the call here tonight and everything. That's fantastic. Bobby, I think I'm going to call on you for this next introduction. Thank you, Irene. I'm going to call on you again, Bobby, because you know this man better than anybody. I remember maybe 3 or 4 months back now, I said to you, is there anybody in Canada that you feel, you know, could be an MLS leader? So you said to me, I have a friend in Burlington, Ontario. His name is Ricardo Tan. And we chatted a little bit about Ricardo. I guess we'll refer to him as Rick. So we chatted about a few things, and you said, well, Rick is just in the process of trying the products. And so I kind of left it at that with you. Can you tell people a little bit about why you reached out to Rick and why you consider him? By the way, Bobby, I was excited, just so everybody knows, Rick became our brand new managing brand partner in Canada in the month of November. So Eric sent me the update. So congratulations, Rick. Fantastic. Bobby?
Yes. Okay.
What made you reach out to Mr. Tan?
Actually, it's Belen who requested me. He says, talk to Rick, because Rick and Belen are classmates in high school back in Lucena City in the Philippines. So they're a good buddy, or they call themselves BFF as the terminology of Facebook. So I said, okay, I'll send him a message, I'll email and introduce our #1 product, the EMF Shield, and see how we go. I know that in the city where we grew up, they have a big business. They own a few restaurants because they're into food business. So their family actually is big. When you say the Tan, they straight away they'll say, hey, Kachina. So that's the name of the restaurant. So basically, we grew up knowing that brand and also the good food that they serve the people. So he is in a family of entrepreneurs from the very beginning. So when I reached out and he responded, I just educated him. I said, if you have grandchildren, that's the #1 thing that we needed to protect.
Bobby, I'm going to tell you something. When I found out that Rick had advanced to that next level, I sent him an email because, you know, he's a quiet man and we haven't talked previously. I sent him an email and I gave him a bit of a warning. I said, you're going to be speaking on this call today. And plus, I would like to congratulate you personally for, you know, your effort in November. Within minutes or less, he sent me an email back. And in that email, guess what he said? He said, Well, first of all, he said thank you. But most importantly, which really meant a lot to me, is he said, I would like to give a great amount of thanks to Bobby. And I'm really starting to enjoy myself. So whatever mentorship and tutoring you have been giving Rick, it has been, it has been working. Rick, what made you decide to listen to Bobby?
Well, the first time we met, we actually do some chat in the messenger. Bobby introduced me to this product, and as what I have said in my report, I am very new in this kind of trade because I do not do online selling. Actually, sorry, I am on the process now of doing my denture. That's why. But since that day when Bobby introduced me, he asked me regarding if I have grandchildren, are they using telephones? And I think everybody now are using telephones, even the children. So I said yes. Do you know about the 5G? I have heard it. I told him, Bob, that I have heard it from some advertisement, especially the big telephone company here. So I went to the website and listened from her about 5G, about the effect of magnetic field, and it got me so interested because I was thinking we old people are lesser exposed because this 5G were introduced only lately. But this my grandchildren and other children are more exposed because they start their exposure since their birth. So I said, oh, this is a very good, I think this is a good project. A good product. So, and then after that, I got interested. I tell Bob, well, Bob, I'm interested.
Have you been using any of the nutritional products now?
Yeah, I've been using the vitamin C with zinc.
Mhm.
And vitamin D3 and
Cardiaware.
Cardiaware. But with those spray, you can just put it in your bag, on your pocket, and then suddenly you remember, oh, I forgot to spray, and then you do your spray. And it's a big help for me because I always have this allergy, especially during fall, so I have this allergy. So when I start using this, it reduces my attack from the allergy and my coughing. And I observed that.
Fantastic. Rick, I want to congratulate you for somebody that doesn't know how to use a computer. I tell you what, just keep on doing what you're doing because whatever you're doing, it's working great for you.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, of course, Jim, for championing this, trusting in this. You got to be open first. For all of you, this is something I get to do. It became a calling. I'm not a scientist in any of that sense. I was just really curious for 21 years. That's just how long I've been doing this. And I learned from some amazing people. And number one, and Jim said it, I'm going to echo what he said, the number one global issue is high blood pressure, followed very closely by low blood pressure. Long-term high blood pressure will lead eventually most people into dialysis or other things. And this is real world. It's always about the story. It's about keeping it simple. And that is why my vision and goal, which is really patterned after what you all are doing, all of you are doing, is the most exciting I have felt in over a year. I'm going to revamp the app. That is just going to blow. Now, I know a lot of you say, well, wait a minute, what about the Android? I hold here an iPhone 10. There is the app. We're going to add a fifth feature for a free download that will be for breath work. We're going to make MyLifeSpring more or less a very powerful platform revolution, because many people just want to buy the product. And then eventually maybe they'll do the business or get their products at a better discount. If you can get people discounting pricing, factory direct, and still make money, plus the profit sharing, everything has changed because of this situation globally. And I really am going to start bringing in ambassadors. We're going to bring in speakers. I'm going to bring in Dr. Carlos to talk about quantum, Dr. Nina to talk about the sprays or nitric oxide, Dr. Tim Harrigan. And let's make this so that it's more or less, I want to say a community, but it's really a collective. And it's an interesting thing because I really, to my core with Jim and Eric, and we're, you know, and let's go to the 5G for a moment because we've been talking about that. Effective immediately, it's buy one, get one free. Effective immediately. I'll backtrack it for as of last Friday. I'm going to revamp the app. I may even give them away just to get things kind of going, to drive traffic to your site. There's going to be 2 new products we're going to introduce. Not going to increase the price of anything. In fact, I'm going to do more packages or bonuses like I just did today. Buy one, get one free. Immediately for affiliates. Anyone that comes to your site, they pay the $99, but immediately that goes out. Buy one, get one free immediately. 2 new products. So everybody that was here today, I'm partnering up as a platform with this gentleman named Dr. Newsom. Now, we live in a digital world, so all of you are going to be going, who is Dr. Newsom? He is, I met him about 2 months ago. He's an incredible guy. We do have the minerals now in stock. We finally, because I got it right. I won't put anything out until it's out. But this is Dr. Newsom's formula. And it is basically black water. That looks black. This is humate, fulvic acid. It's in a concentrate. So this, it's that little scoop. I put it in this water. I generally have it in a different glass, but I wanted you to see that. There's a lot of benefits to that. We actually have it in spray, but to be honest with you, this is a better product. It's patented. They call it Black Brew. It's going to come into our program. You won't see this until January. The second one, and I've been taking this product now for months. There's a product called Daily Detox. Daily Detox, 6 months I've been taking it. And this is not a weight loss product. What it does, it cleanses, detoxes the liver, the kidney, and the gallbladder. Now, this is the product. You could, if you want to take a picture, it's called Impacts Daily Detox. Has 180 capsules. I am going to send you either one for all of you that are here tonight. So you have your choice of either one. I want you to try it. We won't roll it out until about January, but this is what I'm talking. I don't make these, but I swear by both of these guys. Robert has done, this is actually patented. It's an interesting product because what it does, it oxygenates the system. So there's a lot of detox stuff out there that are garbage. They're just really, they take out water. That's all they do. But I take two in the evening, 2 in the morning, and okay, I don't mind. I go to the bathroom 3 times now because of this product. I mean, it's just like, whoa. And we also measure it. So you want to drink it with the card, the quantum water. Got to do that. But again, these are the things that I'm going to start introducing into MyLifeSpring for you because they're good products. They're great. And it'll still include the 30-30-30. And I'm just going to start working with that. Pocket Tonic, I'm going to do a special on, but more of a surprise for December. I know some of you have elected to do a gift, which we appreciate because you're leading, you're taking the products. I know you've all been going through things, so we're going to add something extra with every shipment going out effective. If some have already gone out, remember that the CardioWare is in a category of itself that is completely reserved for MyLifeSpring. We're not increasing any price, focusing on Australia, New Zealand, Philippines. Obviously, we're doing a few things here in Canada and the United States, but we really want to make this committed to making this global. All of our products come with COA starting 2022. I'm going to make it transparent. You're going to be actually see our certificates of ours. I'm going to publish them online. Immediately with the CardioWare and with all of these, I want people to see full transparency. What are our certificates of analysis? So if you don't have to ask Jim or Eric, it's there. It'll show the lot number, and I've always wanted to do that. Big dream is really I want to move away from bottles with CardioWare. I want to make it where it's like a glass bottle, just one time. And then we send out like pouches and you just put it in your bottle. So we get rid of this plastic. I really want to get away from plastic. It's been my dream that I really want to go to more eco-friendly with the bottles. And so that's one of our commitments. And we're getting closer to it. So it'd be like they'd get one bottle, a nice one, the first order, and then we'll just ship pouches. It's still in plastic, but it's easier to ship. It'll be resealable if they don't want to use the bottles because all of my products have 2-year shelf life with no preservatives. The sprays will last 2 years even after you open it. Really excited about where we're doing. I can't wait that we start paying out this global profit sharing. We're factory direct. The iPhone will only be available through us as well. So look at that through January. Keto, full production, already in. Mineral spray, already in.
Thank you, Mark. A very special thank you to all of our guests today. On behalf of the home team, from our family to yours, I'd like to wish you a very, very special Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season, and I'd also like to wish you tremendous success in the year 2022. As I mentioned previously in this call, you are the best part of our MLS family. Thanks again for listening. I look forward to hearing and seeing you down the road. My name is Jim Fitzpatrick. Bye for now.